Hi YouTubers, it's Danielle. I'm back again. Today I'm going to be doing a request. One of my subscribers, MSALINE18, asked for a bright smoky purple look with using the Urban Decay foundation. So we're not going to waste any time. This might end up being 2 parts because we're really not that quick at it. But let's get started. I'm going to... the only thing I did was put moisturizer all over my face so that it would soak in. I'm going to be putting Urban Decay Primer Potion onto my lids. Because we're doing a purple smoky look, I figured doing the foundation after the eye would be better, just because if we have any fallout, then we can take care of that before we put the foundation on. Okay, so now I have my primer on, my Urban Decay Eye Primer. Now I'm going to be taking, this is Maybelline Cool Effects in Lilac Freeze. It's just like a crayon pencil. And I'm going to be putting this in the corner of both eyes. Just kind of getting it in there. I'm going to be using it as a base. It's not very smooth though. I'm just going to take my ring finger and kind of smooth this out a little bit, because we don't want it to look all creasy underneath, because it is just going to... This is Urban Decay Cream Shadow in Delinquent, and I'm just going to be dotting this into this half of the eye. Look, I got it on my cheek. Got it on my cheek already. Okay, just wiped it off. And I'm just going to be blending this purple into this purple. Like that. Okay, so at Von D's palette in Beethoven, and I'm going to be taking this first one right here on the end. Is I don't know if you can see that. It's a really, really light purple. It's called Tapping It Off. And we're going to be patting it into the corner of the eye on both sides. Okay, now we're going to be taking, this is an NYX color. It's from the Hippie Chic Trio, and it's just a really light matte purple. And I just want to put this on the outer half of the eye. I'm going to be taking, this is Kat Von D's other palette. This one is called True Love. And we're going to be taking, there's 2 purples that we're going to be using from this palette. So I'm going to be taking a crease brush, a kind of small one. It's like this, like that. And I'm going to be dipping it into the brighter of the 2 purples in this palette. And definitely tapping it off, because there is a lot of fallout from her. I mean, the pigment and the colors are really awesome. It's just the fallout from her. It's just very powdery. So we're going to be sticking that right into the crease, just to give it some pop. Now I want to take another pencil brush. This is just a Smashbox one, no Ulta. And I'm going to be taking the darker color next to that lighter color in the palette. Flicking it off. And I want to put this right above that other purple that we just put on. The 120 palette right here. I'm going to be taking this purple right here, this one right there, and I'm going to be using that just to kind of put it right in this area on the eye, just so that we have a little bit more blending that we can do. And this has like a little bit of a glimmer in it. We're just going to move this along the eye, moving it inward. Eye contour brush, looks like that. And I'm going to be taking the white from this palette. It's called Missy. And I'm going to be putting this under my brow as a brow highlight. And I'm going to be bringing it in also because it's going to help us blend. Because we're going to blend all these colors together. I'm going to go with NYX Frosted Lilac. And I'm just going to put this right there. I think it was that first Maybelline stick we used wasn't very good. But now I'm just going to be taking an angle brush. Looks like that. And I'm going to be taking the black from her palette, which is called Lucifer. And I'm going to be doing my brows. Starting in the front area. I'm working my way down. And I am going to do the other brow. Like I said, I already put my Aveeno moisturizer on. We're going to be taking the Urban Decay Cream to Powder Foundation in Illusion, which is the lightest one, and it looks like that. And I always put it on with, this is a highlighting brush, or stippling brush, just because I like the way that the effect that it gives when you're putting it on. It kind of gives it like an airbrush effect. So I'm just going to kind of start patting that in. I'm just kind of dotting it on there, and then I'm smoothing it around. And this is a nice foundation. It goes on nice. It's creamy. The boi-ing concealer from Benefit. And I'm just going to be putting it on with like a really fluffy brush. That way you could just kind of pat it on there. And I'm just going to conceal any little marks or spots that I have. Which we all know I have that little red dot right there. Hate it. And I just seem to think that this goes on really much smoother with a brush like this than without. Okay, so now we have our concealer on, and now we are going to put on, this is the Illusion Mineral Powder. Okay, I don't like the top on it. It kind of looks like that, and I don't like the way that it goes on. So I just unscrew it, which you can do, and I use what's in the lid. And I'm just going to be taking a blush brush, which this one is a Revlon one. I'm swirling it around, and I'm just going to be putting this on very lightly. And on the spots that we concealed, you definitely want to pat it. You don't want to rub it because you don't want that concealer to run. Okay, I'm going to stop this video right now because I'm already at 13 minutes. And I'm going to just start again doing a part 2. Okay, so see you in a minute.